In this Carbon Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, I'm going to be showing you some replays. So I'm actually using Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon again, which honestly I am very happy about because I do miss using Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon sometimes. But yeah, you know, I just thought why not use Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon again. So here I discarded the Ultimate Creature Destruction just so I can summon Blue Eyes White Dragon and then bring it back to the field. And then I use Sage of Fires of Blue to get either Jet Dragon or Abyss, yep. Because this is the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon video, I'm probably going to be getting Abyss more than Blue Eyes Jet Dragon in these replays. So I got Chaos Form and Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So here I'm doing a branded deck. So yeah, branded, that's fine. I'm not going to say anything. So yeah, because I know people are getting annoyed every time I complain about branded, so it's not going to happen, don't worry. So I used Polymerization, they used a lot of monsters and went into that fusion. And then they used that graveyard effect, oh my god. To just, you know, get more branded. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to complain, that's fine, it's all good. No worries. And then they got that to their hand. And then a 4-star monster getting a fusion spell from their deck to the hand. Yep, it's cool. And then they use branded fusion. Go into this fusion. And then discard a card to go into Mirror Jade, which can banish one of my monsters. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it. I hate branded so much. I tried sitting down just saying, you know what, I'm going to be fine with branded because I know you're sick of me complaining about branded, but I can't. So anyway. So I got Bingo Machine Go of True Light, and then they used the Graveyard effect, and they banished my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So, sorry, see, I'm not even used to getting Abyss. So yeah, here I got very lucky and got Forbidden Droplet. So that, you know, every time I use an effect, they're just gonna make me deal damage, unfortunately. So I tried getting Blue Eyes Jet Dragon or Ultimate Infusion. I wanted to get Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, I did. So I used Chaos Form, and then they didn't do anything yet, but I summoned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which I was very happy about. And then they used Branded in red. And I was like, of course, you know. But I have Forbidden Droplet, so I'm not too worried. So I summoned Guardian Chimera, which is honestly the best thing to do. But because I had Forbidden Droplet, I was not worried. So I got rid of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And then, yeah, I negated Guardian's effect and also cut the attack in half, so that was pretty cool. So here I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard, and well, I pretty much attacked, and then I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, bam, on the left I think, yup, on the right, oh whoa, that threw me off. So I bounced that face down, whatever the hell it was, and then I attacked directly with Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. It was pretty much GG. Take that, branded. Alright, so my opponent basically has like a few cards left in their hand after they've done a few things. And they just create like a huge board, man. It's insane, man. I wish Blue Eyes and Dark Magician can do things like that, but nope. Very unfortunate. Alright, so they use that to get that from their deck to their hand. And then they use that effect to put a monster from the deck to the graveyard, summon that, use that spell card, and then they link summoned into this. And then they were able to get like, yeah, pendulum cards, like already there, and then they pendulum summon to summon that, and that. Then they XC summoned into this monster, and then they link summoned into this. And then they just did a lot of things. But while my opponent is doing this, I just want to say that I was pretty lucky today and got Forbidden Droplet a lot. It's very nice. Also, I forgot to talk about this. There's a new Dark Magician fusion coming out. You fuse Dark Magician with a level 7 or higher dragon or warrior monster, and it's basically Dark Magician riding Curse of Dragon, which is pretty cool. A lot of people are hating on the effect, saying it's bad, but I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty aggressive. If you destroy an opponent's monster with that fusion, you get to inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to that monster's attack that you destroyed. And it also pierces through defense. And then the third effect is, if that fusion gets destroyed, you can summon Dark Magician from your hand, graveyard, or deck, hand, or graveyard. And then you can summon the fusion of Gaia and Curse of Dragon. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you'll be running that fusion in the Dark Magician deck, but the first two effects are pretty cool. And if you want negates with Dark Magician, yeah, they do need more negates, Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician. Just run Dragoon. I'm not talking about Master Duel, I'm talking about OCG. Oh, then again, in OCG you can't even run Dragoon. Well, I guess we have to wait for that card to come to TCG, and then we can just run it with Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Anyway, so I used Harpy's Feather Duster. They used Solemn Judgment, so I was like, okay, like that's fine, like all good. Now your life points are pretty low. So I used Melody to discard the White Son of Ancients and get Blue Eyes Alternative and Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I'm going to use the White Son of Ancients to get Blue Eyes White Dragon to my hand, just so I can summon Alternative. And then as soon as I destroy a card, I can summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So here I use Sage of Fires of Blue, Blue's effect to get rid of Dictate of Dick, and go into Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy that fusion. And then they went to use that effect, but that's when I played Forbidden Droplet and got rid of these two cards just to negate these two monsters' effects. I wasn't too worried about this because, you know, I'm going to destroy it with Alternative. So yeah, that got negated. And I was pretty much going to get an OTK here. I realized after I could. I was originally going to like summon Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon and things like that, but then I realized, oh wait, I can summon Numron and just attack and win, but they left, so... Trying to remember what happens in this duel. I mean, I'll know as soon as I see, obviously, but for now I don't remember. Is it the Kaiju duel? Because there was a guy I dueled who was using Kaiju. I'm pretty sure this is the Kaiju duel. So I used Dragon Shrine to put Blue Eyes and White Son of Ancients. Then I summoned the White Son of Ancients, use Sage Fires of Blue's effect to get rid of it, and summon Abyss just so I can get Chaos Form and Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. But yeah, this is the Kaiju duel, I believe. So then I got Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, and then with the two White Son of Ancients, I got two Blue Eyes Jet Dragons, which I was pretty happy with because this is actually a very good setup right here. But yeah, like I have no words. This guy they couldn't really do much. They played this field spell. Then they played that, but they can't destroy any of my cards. Then they played Harpy's Feather Duster, but they can't destroy my spells and traps. And then they played Called by the Grave, and I'm like, whoa, chotta mate. So I quickly used Ultimate Fusion just to take my Blue Eyes out of the graveyard, just so they don't banish with Called by the Grave. But what they were doing was, they were just trying to use spell cards to make the Kaiju counters go up. But I didn't want them banishing my Blue Eyes White Dragon anyway. So they got 4 counters, then they got that from their deck to their hand. Then they got rid of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon and summoned that Kaiju. Then they summoned this Kaiju, and they went to attack. I'm like, that's fine. Then here they used their effect to like reduce my monster's attack in half or something, but I was fine with that. I could have used the Ultimate Creature of Destruction, but I wanted to wait until I summoned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So I used the White Son of Ancients to get Blue Eyes Jet Dragon to my hand, just so I can discard it with Melody, and then I wanted to get Alternative and Blue Eyes to my hand. And then I summoned Alternative. Now I have Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. I can summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. This one, if something gets destroyed on the field. But here I basically used Blue Eyes Abyss as the ritual for Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, just so I can make my monsters go on like 1,000 more attack, you know? Then they use their effect again. That's when I used the ultimate creature destruction, just so Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon stays on 5,000 attack. And then as soon as this gets destroyed, I'll be summoning a 3,000 attack Blue Eyes Jet Dragon and then attacking with all of these monsters. So it was pretty much GG. I was just like, what the hell are you doing at the start? But then I realized, the counters. Okay, thank God. Oh man. Is this another branded duel? I mean, this one's like 6 games. I don't remember. I'm not going to remember the last few duels, unfortunately. But we'll see together. I don't know. Such a cool mate. Well, actually, not the mate. The board. It looks cool to start, but then that's it. So here I used Melody to discard the ultimate creature destruction to get Blue Eyes Jet Dragon and alternative. Then I special summoned the alternative. And then I set down these 2 cards and ended my turn. Also got the ultimate creature destruction back. Was this the Cyber Dragon player? Yes, it was. Okay, now yeah, see, I'm remembering like my field and hand, and then I'm like, it makes me remember. So yeah, Cyber Dragon is a cool deck. Like, you can easily get OTKs with it, and like, yeah, I really like Cyber Dragons. But if they can't get rid of skill drain, it's pretty much GG. They don't have like enough attack power to destroy Blue Eyes without, you know, just, yeah, like without the effects. I mean, maybe if they had the fusion out, maybe, but no. So I used skill drain before that effect went through, and now it's not known as Cyber Dragon anymore. Then they link summoned into that just so their Cyber Dragon doesn't get destroyed. So here I got True Light, which, you know, I was pretty happy about, so I set it down. Then I attacked that just so they use that effect. Then here I destroyed that monster. Then I realized that I'm not Blue Eyes White Dragon because of skill drain. But the thing is, I didn't want to use the ultimate creature destruction anyway. I'd rather wait for something broken. Like, I mean, not that it's broken, but let's say that Raigeki or something, you know? But then again, this is known as Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard, so True Light would just bring it back. But I wanted to save the ultimate creature destruction, so I was fine with this, because pretty much in my end phase, well, even in my next turn, I can summon Blue Eyes White Dragon with True Light, and then yeah, I'll be able to summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, so whatever. So here they just couldn't use any of their effects because, you know, skill drain. Then they XC summoned into this, then they ended their turn. That's when I used True Light, and I got Ultimate Fusion just in case. So here I got Ultimate Fusion again. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. So I used True Light to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, just so as soon as I destroy this, I can summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I destroyed the Xyz, and then I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Love that animation. And I attacked, used my effect, but it was actually an accident. I slipped, but whatever. And I attacked directly with 2 of those dragons. And then I ended my turn. I don't think they could do anything here, so I'm pretty sure they left. Well, actually, they did that to summon Cyber Dragon. Well, that Cyber Dragon. Then they... yeah, that's when they left. Yeah. Never mind. I think this is the branded duel. Yeah. At least I'm not running into branded, like, all of the time now. Maybe they're all in, like, Diamond 1 or something, I don't know, but for now, I was like running into them like every few games, I would say. I would run into them, then a few games after I'd run into them again. Here I got pretty much bricked, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just got a bunch of level 8 monsters in my hand. It's a bit unfortunate, so I used Dragon Shrine to put Blue Eyes and White Son of Ancients. So I summoned Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon just so I can get Chaos Form, and also another Blue Eyes Jet Dragon just in case, you know. But my field right now isn't that great. Like, you know, it's not that great, unfortunately, especially against Branded. When I saw Branded Fusion, I was like, ah. But yes, they summoned that, and then they used their effect to banish those monsters, and then they summoned that. And then they use their effect to bring Mirror Jade out. So yeah, they can't attack with this, by the way. Yeah, they couldn't. I think because it was the effect. Yeah, they can't attack. So here they attacked Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon with Mirror Jade. And then I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Then they used that effect to banish Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, which I was kind of fine with because I already have another one in my hand. Then they used the Graveyard effect to get that instead of branded in red. I was like, ooh, okay, I can make this work. So I use the White Stone of Ancients to get alternative back to my hand. Then they use that just so it gets negated, unfortunately. So yeah. So here I used Chaos Form and summoned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. If this was branded in red and they went into Guardian Chimera, they can't destroy Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So I attacked that fusion, and then I used Blue Eyes Jet Dragon's effect to summon it. So I attacked this, but then they used Branded Opening to summon that, and then get Branded Fusion from their deck to their hand. Oh no, Branded in red, yeah. So anyway, I attacked that, and then used my effect to bounce Mirror Jade away. And I got destroyed, and then I attacked that with Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Here I set down True Light, and now I'll tell you why I summoned Heretic. They have 10 cards in their graveyard. This needs 7 cards in the graveyard. You banish 7 cards, and then they can target one of my monsters and set them face down. You can't set this face down. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon is unaffected by those kind of effects because it can't be targeted. So yeah, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So yeah, then they played Brandon in red, got that from their graveyard to hand. And then they summoned that. Oh, actually, they got Branded Fusion here. I'm like, right, cool, very fair and balanced. And then I think they realized they couldn't do too much, and then they left. So yeah, cool. It's going to be the last tool. Yeah, it was just fun using Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon again. I might try and use it more, maybe. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, I might. Because, yeah, I kind of miss it. So here I used Melody to discard the White Stone of Ancient, so I can, just basically so I can get Blue Eyes and Alternative. If they negated it, bam, Called by the Grave. And if they had Max C, bam, Ash Blossom. So I summoned Alternative, then I set down these 2 cards, and then I summoned Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Normally I would have summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, but like I said, this is the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon video. So I summoned Abyss just so I can get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon and Chaos Form. And what's great is, usually I hate getting Abyss in my hand, but if I have Dictate of Dick in my hand, it's perfect. So here they were using an Ice Jade deck, so they went to get a card or something, so I used Ash Blossom. And they set down those 2 cards, played the spell card to get that from their deck to their hand. And then they ended their turn. I was like, alright. So I used True Light just so I can get the ultimate creature destruction on the field. Now here, I got Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so lucky right now. So here they use this trap card to negate Chaos Form, unfortunately, but they have to destroy their monster. So yeah, Chaos Form got negated. So Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon ain't coming out. But I was like, you know what? I don't need Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, went to attack mode with Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. They went to use this trap card to make Jet Dragon go on defense and negate its effects. But yeah, I used the ultimate creature destruction. And then here they went to get a, I read it wrong. I thought they were going to get a card from their graveyard to the hand or something. And I was just like, what else can you do? So I just spammed Called by the Grave and banished that, because I thought they were going to get that from their to the hand. But then I realized it's actually a card that goes to the graveyard from the deck, and then they get it to the hand. But it doesn't matter because it's going to the hand anyway. And then it's pretty much GG as soon as I attack with 3 of these monsters. Then I bounce that trap away, because get it out of here. Stopping me from summoning Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Come on. Alright, so this is the deck. Yeah, just I wanted to see if I wanted to have 2 trade-ins or 2 Melody of Awakening Dragon, but it's honestly best to have free melody. So I'm only running one trade in, even though I'm running a lot of level 8 monsters. So I don't know, to be honest. Now, before anyone says this again, you're not a fan of Advanced Ritual Art, why aren't you using Advanced Ritual Art? I don't want to draw Advanced Ritual Art like in a bad situation. I'd rather draw other cards like this or like this or like this or this, you know? The thing is, I don't want to make a core Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon deck with the new Blue Eye support, because I've tried that and it's pretty hard with the new support. So the best way, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I mean, if you have a better way, great, but I'm saying this for me. The best way to use Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon with the new Blue Eye support is just to have a little bit of it. You can search Chaos Form with Abyss and also True Light. So yeah, and you know, so I don't want to make this like a core Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon deck. I might try that again soon, but that's the only reason why I'm not running Advanced Ritual Art. And also, I usually get a lot of Blue Eyes from my deck to the graveyard quickly, so Advanced Ritual Art would be like a dead draw sometimes. It is a great, you know, ritual spell, but the thing is, this can't get negated by Ash Blossom, whereas Advanced Ritual Art can. So if this was a core ritual Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon deck, hell yeah, I'd run like 2 or 3 Advanced Ritual Art and a few Chaos Forms and things like that. But because this is like a standard Blue Eyes White Dragon deck with a little bit of splash of Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, that's why I'm only running Chaos Form and not Advanced Ritual Art with it. Hope you understand. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.